Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. The place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Welcome, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Huard calling this contest for you. And right now, we're putting the secondaries on notice because we have a couple of wide receiver rooms, not just dudes, rooms that can test every level of a defense.
Yeah, it's more than just the headliner, right? We know the top options, but for these offenses, it's the depth at the wide receiver room that's such a big deal. If you overcommit to the biggest playmaker, a couple other players, well, they could hit you down the field just as easily. And with how both offenses love to mix up their routes and looks in the passing game, you better buckle up in the secondary.
It's Deebo Samuel with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. Leading them out, a player known, yes, for that draft status, but also as a great methodical passer. I know you love this guy, Brock. The last pick of the 2022 draft, it's Brock Purdy.
You know, Kate, people won't stop recognizing Brock Purdy as Mr. Irrelevant right at first, but they better start recognizing his game. He shed that label of his draft status to me long ago. He proved there is no fluke to his talent. He knows how to see it, how to feel it, how to deliver it, and most importantly, he knows how to elevate the people around him. That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Second and 1. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short? Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
To throw again, it's Purdy. Kittle brings it in. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a 49er first down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. This is reeled in by Juwan Jennings. And he gets him around 6 there. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Next time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun is Purdy. He's on the move. He'll make a bid for it on the ground.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
It's a punt coming from the Niners on 4th down, and Mitch Wisnowski out to boot it away. And this one's away and looking good. Nice angle on this one, headed towards the sideline. So here are the Eagles now for their first drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs. But Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power. So much strength. You get him into the short yardage situations or around the goal line, he finds a way to get in, but it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him, and he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have.
From the pistol, Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. Ooh, play didn't develop like he needed. He goes out behind the line. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Putting the tight end in motion. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Escapes the pocket. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. The Eagles are in punt formation. Has it at the 45. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And the 49ers will go on offense. Pretty throwing here on 1st. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Throwing here, Hurts. That's into the hands of Barkley. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. On the play fake, it's Hurts. He's throwing deep to the left side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Braden Mann out once more for another punt. The Niners have Ricky Pearsall ready to return. Looking to return from the 29. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And it's going to be their football coming up. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Here's Purdy to throw. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
On 3rd down, Purdy. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles had a considerable return onto the interception. They're going to take over inside the red zone. They're at the 15-yard line. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
First down, a run with Barkley. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Hey, Silver.
Now Hurts. Escapes out to the left. Dumped off to his running back. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Tight end gets it running forward. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense. Hurts now on 4th. Rolling left, buying some time. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Purdy on 1st down. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed here to McCaffrey. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Play action now with Purdy. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And this one gets up to the 14-yard line before he stops. So through 1, this game, more for you defensive maestros out there. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return to the link right after this. Mitch Wisnowski headed back out as they'll punt it away once more. Back deep for the Eagles, Britton Covey. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. No return on that punt. And the Eagles will take possession. New set of downs for him at the 38. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Holding offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Here we go. 2nd and very long. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. Was Devontae Smith the intended receiver? So they're left facing 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. He picks up 16 on the good return. And they're going to take over possession. New set of downs for him from the 46. First down throw by Purdy. Getting out to his left. And down he goes. The Eagles got him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Another try following the sack. Into the hands of Kittle. Has a hole left, room to run. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers get the game's first points here in the second. George Kittle, the touchdown. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he can rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Moody knocks that extra point through. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Eagles about set to go on offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Hey, easy, 63, back.
First and 10. Here's Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Alpha. Delta.
Hurts now from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Go Silver, ready? Yeti. Delta.
Throw on third down. Goddard brings it in on the slant. And that will not be enough for a first down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
They'll run for this. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. They only needed a couple, and that is what they got. Not the most impressive gain, but a big one as they get the first.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
63.
Hurts looking to throw. On the move, headed right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody.
Yeah.
And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Dre Greenlaw getting there for the stop. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Great, set. Tiger Hornet. Carl up, Yeti. Carl, Delta.
Here's Hurts. Chased out to his right. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. that time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Ball start, offense.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. Braden Mann on the punt. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. Fields this at the 19. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And it'll be their football. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Purdy gets this from the pistol. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short on the 35.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Purdy setting up that play action. Defense is there, and he's going down. For the moment, we've got a sack. We do, though, have a flag to sort out first before we can lock that in. All right, this is a little bit odd. I think in most spots we'd expect to see them decline the call and take the lost yards and down.
All I can think of here is they've got some extreme confidence, maybe hubris in their defense to make a similar type of play, but just tack on even more negative yards lost.
No gain that time, and now they'll face 3rd and 11. On the gun is Purdy. Forced out to his right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Mitch Wisnowski on the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And they'll get ready to go on offense.
Here we go, here we go. Go.
Play action on 1st down. On him quick, and they bring him down. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Running back sent in motion. Trying again following the sack. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Motioning one of the tight ends. Now Hurts on 3rd and long. Searches from pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. The Eagles are in punt formation. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. Collects this at the 35. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That one in the books is a 48-yard punt. And the 49ers will go on offense. Purdy throwing here on 1st. Connects on the crosser. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Completed to his running back. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Yeah, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch. And it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That throw was looking for Brandon Ayuk. And now it's second down. To throw again, it's Purdy. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. They kick the running back in motion. First down from the red zone. And the Eagles get it back after making their third first-half interception.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
Hey, Silver.
First down throwing for Hurts. Completed here to Uzama. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Tackle made by Jair Brown. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 17. Completes this one to Jahan Dotson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
One last play before the break.
73. No touch.
He's back to throw. Flush down now to his left. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense.
Niners 7, Eagles nothing.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. This has been a hard-fought battle thus far. Just the one touchdown to this point is still anybody's game at 7-0, as both of these defenses have been out there trying to one-up one another.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. On the return, Britton Covey. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Philadelphia has its offense out to start this third quarter. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Great, set.
Option play, they give it to Barkley. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Everyone's prepped, it's second down now. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He's got Devontae Smith. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's going to keep it this time. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Hey, easy, 63, bang. Alpha. So Silver, ready? No touch.
From the pistol, Hurts. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. Devontae Smith, the intended target. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
No touch that. Yeti. No touch that.
Hurts to throw. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So that brings up 4th and long.
Time left, Yeti. No touch that. 63. No touch.
Looking to throw. He's on the move. Throw caught by his running back. And he's out of bounds. Never really got a chance at reaching the marker there, so they're going to turn this over on downs. The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Into the hands of Kittle. And he's brought down for a loss. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. And down he goes. The Eagles got him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. Purdy looking to throw. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. It'll be Mitch Wisnowski doing the honors. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Officially a 55-yard launch. And it's going to be their football coming up.
Set. No touch.
Barkley trying this up the gut. Broke through the tackle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
Hey, easy, 63, bang. Alpha. No touch.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. And the 1st down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
2nd down and 10.
They send a tight end in motion.
No touch.
Hurts trying again on 2nd down. Escapes the pocket, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
He puts some power on a deep one left. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They'll bring out the punter here. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. 42 yards on that punt. And that is where they'll start the next drive. The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Purdy throwing here. Buys time, rolling. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Never ever a great look when your quarterback's picking himself up a few seconds into a drive. They're going to need a lot more fight on 2nd down and a whole lot of yardage to get this back on track.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
There was almost no resistance offered against the rush that came off the line, ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. From the gun is Purdy. Into traffic, complete. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
So out now comes the punter. And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that.
Tiger Hornet. Try to let me at it.
Running back sent in motion.
Bad. No touch.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
There you go.
They're working quickly here.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
No touch.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Greg Greenlaw getting there for the stop. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Great. No touch.
Here's Hurts. He's on the move. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. Their punter making his way out now. And this is going to put him up to 6 punts today. Starts from the 44. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. Nice 12-yard pickup on the return. And it'll be their football. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. One of the tight ends motioning left. Purdy on 1st down. On the move, headed right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. Kittle brings it in. And that's good for a gain of 5. Zach Bond with the tackle.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
They send one of the tight ends in motion right. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. This one misses the tight end. And that brings up 4th and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Oh, he nearly coffin cornered that one. Just a little too far, and it's out of the side of the end zone for a touchback.
No No touch that. No touch.
Handoff headed right, Barkley. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding. Offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable.
Great, set. No touch.
Hurts now from the gun. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. He steps in front and picks it off. Looked like he missed the spot there, partner. Maybe because he threw it on the run?
Yeah, I think that's exactly the case, Kate. You know, you get set in the pocket. This game is fast anyway. Things are flying, but once you get on the run, it is a whole nother speed. It really becomes advantage defense as they take it away.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. Will take it in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers double their lead to 14. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Covey now to return this. This return makes it up to the 25. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Great, set. Hey, Silver. No touch.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. On the run right, throwing deep. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. Jair Brown has it. And the 49ers get the football back across midfield before going down inside the 45-yard line on the return. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. He'll get this to Samuel. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. They stick with McCaffrey. And he doesn't get this one very far, down to only about the 18. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Going run again with McCaffrey. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. for safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game. It's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Now Purdy. And got his man. That's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers have likely locked up the win right there. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. PAT up and good for Moody. And the 49ers stretch their lead to 21. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Covey now to return this. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. And with this loss already assured, they at least want to find some points and avoid being shut out. On 1st down, Hurts. He's trying to go deep again. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Jahan Dotson, the intended receiver. So that brings up 2nd down. Dotson now in motion right. 2nd down, Hurts throwing again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
73, 73, hey, 73, 73, hey, no touch.
Now Hurts on 3rd and long. Chased out to his right. Down the run. They connect on the deep shot. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
That's good for an Eagles.
A play fake. Now Hurts to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
No touch.
2nd and 10 now. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Trying to find A.J. Brown. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Great. Go Silver, ready? No touch.
Hurts throwing again. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. This one intended for the running back. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Yeti. No touch.
On 4th down, Hurts. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
And he gets this down to the 41 before being stopped. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. 49ers, well, they can probably just run away and hide. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Backed up now after the penalty. It's 3rd down. They'll run here following the penalty. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. 4th down now, and on comes Jake Moody for the 49ers field goal. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Covey now to return this. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Great, set. Crowd left, Yeti. No touch.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Escapes the pocket. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down.
No touch, set. 63. No touch.
Hurts looking to throw. That's into the hands of Barkley. And he's brought down at the line.
Crowd left, Yeti. No touch.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Trying to push it deep downfield. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Trying to find A.J. Brown. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Great, set. Tiger Hornets. Crowd left, Yeti. No touch.
Throwing here, Hurts. Escapes out to the left. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. They'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. And even fighting that dreaded body clock with a West Coast trip, they played their game, and they're taking this victory back east with them. And with Brock Huard and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. It's a win for the 49ers as we say so long from Philadelphia.